And now chipping in is the Californian, setting up a big section. Katie Simmers with her head down comes flying out.
Yeah, we'll take a look at our WSL Finals bracket, Peter. And one thing to note, when we look at the cast of characters, Pete, is that there's only one surfer that's been here before. 4 new faces for the Rip Curl WSL Finals for the women.
Yeah, not #1 seed in Carissa Moore is the one surfer you had mentioned that's been there all of these matches, and she's got a ton of experience and a bunch of youth there. So I would say that probably applies a lot of pressure to that #1 seed because you know what? She's not going to want to let this one squander again. But look at Tyler Wright, Caroline Marks, Molly Picklum, and Caitlin Simmers. He's got some youngsters there, some veterans, and we'll call Caroline a veteran, even though she's only 21, because
Sure.
she's been able to do it, right?
Yeah.
She mentioned how she's kind of had to go through and she's had to learn the new format. She's been in the middle of all these changes.
Yeah.
So she's been able to adjust to that and get herself an opportunity.
And again, it's match play. Winner moves into the next match all the way until meeting up with Carissa Moore, where those will be the title match. It will be the best of 3 for a world title. We're crowning another world champ in the water flick.
Oh my goodness, I just can't believe it. We're going to have another amazing sporting moment like what we just witnessed this afternoon. Let's go.
It keeps on coming.
Well,
Pete.
that's the format. It really is. You can give a lot of credit to it because it's made the middle part of the year exciting, right? Where all of a sudden,
with the mid-season cut.
Yeah, I mean, it's stressful. I get it for the competitors. It's very stressful, but that's sure good action, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we love to see surfers have to perform in those moments. And again, all the way here to the last event of the year, we could have already crowned a world champion if it had an older format, and that's not the case. We're all of a sudden creating the event to create the world champion, and that's exciting, right? And we went to the last heat of the year.
We
It's
went
crazy.
to the last heat of the year to figure out our last man in the bracket for the men. And let's take a look at the Rip Curl WSL Finals. Match #1, Pete, is going to be Shombinho Drausianka up against Jack Robinson.
I like Jack's odds right here, you know, to do what Steph did last year, go all the way from that very first match all the way to the finals. We could see that, especially when you think about the momentum and the year that he's had. All of a sudden, it's just like, yeah, talk about big roller coasters. He's on that upswing.
Look at seed #1 and #2, both called Lower Trestles, their home break. Felipe Toledo, Griffin Colapinto. What are their odds for a world title?
Wow. I mean, I can't go past Felipe to defend a world title. He's so good out there, so fast. He's just got so many tricks in his arsenal, and oh man, he's going to be hard to beat. But Griff as well, you know, home court advantage.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Toledo last year, he had the quad out there, the sharp eye with the dark arts construction. That Black Beauty model was just flying over Lower Trestles. We're taking a look back, 2022, Peter, and the quickness of Felipe Toledo.
And I think that's why he rode this board. It was something that gave him a little bit more of a point of difference, as if he needed to be quicker. Well, that's what he did, is that he came out there and he was quicker. He looked spontaneous. There was something where you're like, you didn't know what was going to happen next. You knew it was going to be fast and precise, but you just never knew how much little extra flair he had, what kind of errors he was going to bring to the table, what kind of snaps he was going to do. And like, again, you had mentioned, he was just very looking unbeatable. And I would say this year, with a little bit of extra rest and the fact that you have to beat him twice, you know, to make sure that you get yourself a world title hope. This man, I think, is going to be, like you said, odds are very high for him to take a win.
We'll see if he goes with that swallowtail quad again.